Just kill a couple minutes and make it smooth.
I'm the only one he's not going to talk to.
Talk to you again.
How's that thing been working?
I think it's better now.
Sounds
It's
good.
better, Gary. You just haven't tuned since they turned the temperature down.
These kilns are so funky to try and keep.
It's cooling
They're up
down.
and down, eh?
No,
Yeah.
they're hanging in there.
How was yours, Greg?
It's
You're carrying yours around.
yeah, it's probably going up and down with everybody else's.
Will there be
Excuse me, I'm
time
gonna
for
get
any setup, like when you walk on, or
Yeah.
before you start?
You take whatever time you need.
Okay.
There's
He's
no.
going to talk to the person.
Yeah, and then you come in and get ready.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And they'll let me know when you guys are ready here. I'll wrap up out there so that you'll just cut back to being in here and ready.
Yep. No, I'm just curious because I gotta know what to have right here.
Tuning and talking or whatever is all part of the reality.
I haven't seen the
Check, 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 check. Hello, and we are here. All right. Woo, woo. All right, so I'll just turn this off in between. Yep. Check. Hey. Hey, check. Check. Check, check. Hey. Oh, hello. We've made it. We've made it. 2022, Tongue on the Post, our 16th anniversary. I can't even begin to tell you how amazing this feels to be in this kiln again. As much as we would have loved to have had everybody with us in person, this was our best opportunity. We've got some beautiful weather here in Medicine Hat this week. This music is just going to really get things going. Of course, I have to thank the Medicine Hat Folk Music Club for bringing this all to you. So my name is Rob Pape. I'm the Executive Director and Artistic Director of the Medicine Hat Folk Music Club, and I will be your MC for this week. And we have a super special guest. One of our very own board members, a member of the Medicine Hat Folk Music Club, Muriel Erick, has come with us to join and share a group of her friends. So without carrying on, because you guys will see me and hear me enough this week, let's bring on Muriel Erick. Talk to me.
Thanks, Rob. Yes, I have some friends coming. I'm not going to do one of my own songs right now. I'm going to do one of my favorite well-written songs. And I hope you can resonate with the story like I did when I heard this song back in the 70s. Now I'm dating myself. 63 years around the sun for me. Standing in that silent hall, waiting for that final call, says he doesn't love me anymore. Shaking hands, I pack my bag, trembling voice, I call a cab. Slowly I start walking to the door. Cab arrives, he blows his horn, I stumble out in the early morn. Tell him of the place I've got to go. We hit 100 signal lights, theater belt in a traffic fight. Getting through these doors has been so slow. LA International Airport, where the big jet engines roar. LA International Airport, I won't see him anymore. Stewardess in a mini skirt, a hippie in a leather shirt, I started on the way to Naples, Rome. While I'm trying to get some rest, I bite my lip and try my best to fight the pain that's making me leave home. LA International Airport, where the big jet engines roar. LA International Airport, I won't see him anymore. With silver wings across the sky, vapor trails that wave goodbye to those below who've got to stay at home. I wish that I had flown at night so I could take that champagne flight, rid myself of every tear I owe. Soaring high above the heavens in a 747, fighting back the tears that curse my eyes. The captain's voice, so loud and clear, amplifies into my ear, assuring me I'm flying friendly skies. LA International Airport, where the big jet engines roar. LA International Airport, I won't see him anymore. Now, how appropriate that I would pick a song about traveling. Thank you. Traveling when we're all grounded. Thanks for joining me this afternoon with Muriel and a few of my friends, because I brought some great, talented friends here this afternoon. And I can honestly say you're going to have the best show, and if you don't, I will eat my shirt. And I know I won't have to eat my shirt. You're going to be so tickled. So next one up is going to be Gary Christensen, and you're just going to love it.
Oh, here we are.
Year number 16.
16. I don't have the camera out here yet, but they're coming. 16 years. That was beautiful. So, what brought you to join the Folk Music Club?
Greg Herman.
Fair enough. Fair. And you'll get to see Greg today.
I honestly have to say that he kind of private messaged me, and we talk once in a while on Messenger, and he just said something about it, and I was like, yeah, we're moving back to Medicine because we were gone. We didn't live in the city for a lot of years, and we had a home in Arizona, so we were gone for 11 years, and I said, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to join the Folk Music Club. And then he kind of backed away. But I got him back today.
We got Greg back today. Your mic's not on? That's okay. Things happen. That's the beauty of a live stream. Everything happens in real time.
Did you hear everything I said? No. You didn't hear anything I said? So you want me to repeat it all? Greg Herman. See, Greg probably deliberately did that, so I have to keep saying his name. Greg Herman. I invited my friend Greg Herman here today, who invited me to join the Medicine Folk Music Club. So here I am.
Oh, I'll tell you, it's been a real treat having you part of the board, having your voice and your insight, helping direct so many of these events and things going on.
Thank you.
I know that you host an open mic jam on a weekly basis that is really doing well. It's just it's all a matter of all of us trying to put things together to keep music coming in this community.
Yeah, exactly.
And
thank you. Thanks for having me, Rob.
oh, I'm thankful for
I know
having
you were the catalyst to have me come do this, and I got to choose my friends that came, so that was just bonus.
It's not every day we all get to pick our
Yeah,
friends, right?
Yeah.
So I think we've got Gary Christensen ready to go. And so we're going to head back to Gary and Phil now.
My husband.
Are we good to go, guys? Okay. Hello, everybody. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Mr. Phil Erick here for filling in the fills that I can't do. We're going to do a couple old folk tunes, Sail Away by Neil Young and Speed of the Sound of Loneliness by John Prine. So we'll just give this a whirl and see what happens. I could live inside a teepee. I could die in penthouse 35. You could lose me on the freeway, but I would still make it back alive. As long as we can sail away, as long as we can sail away, there'll be wind in the canyon, moon on the rocks. As long as we can sail away, see the losers in the best bars, meet the winners in the dives, where the people are the real stars. All the rest of their lives, as long as we can sail away, as long stretched out between us like a ribbon on a high plain, down from Phoenix through Salinas, round the bend and back again. As long as we can sail away, as long as we can sail away, there'll be wind in the canyon, moon on the rise. As long as we can sail away, as long as we can sail away, as long as we can sail away. Little water break, guys, sorry. Non-alcoholic, honest. You come home late and you come home early. You come on big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Well, I got a heart that burns with a fever. I got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that'll last forever get left so far behind? What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty mean and dreadful sorrow that's crossed the evil line today. How can you ask about tomorrow? We ain't got one word to say. What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running, just be on the run. Thank you.
Mr. Gary Christensen, that was amazing. How was that for you, pal? Are you on? Yeah, you're on. Perfect.
No, that was first time for me, and it was a lot of fun. Awesome. I mean, the acoustics and playing in those kilns is just like awesome.
I'll tell you, Gary. I mean, it's reasons like this, it's opportunities like this. You know, not everybody has to have put 30 years in playing on a stage to be able to enjoy live music and participate with other people. And I think you've just done a great example of showing that. That was a phenomenal set. I know you've been working hard at that, and great job.
Well, thanks. It's been a lot of credit goes to two people, Tim Herman and Muriel Erick, have both tried to really help me along the way. It's a lot of fun. You know, all I can say is for people that are in their basements and they're singing and they're having fun, come out to the jams, have some fun. You know, you don't have to go up and do this, and I'd be a liar if I, wasn't telling you that my feet weren't vibrating like a jackhammer on cocaine. But no, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
You did phenomenal, Gary. And for those of you tuning in, it's an extra special privilege for us as we're lucky enough to have Gary as our current chairperson for the Medicine Hat Folk Music Club. And he's been doing an outstanding job in keeping the team together and keeping everybody on track. How's that been for you?
Anybody that knows anything about being a chairperson knows that that's the easy job. We have a phenomenal group of people in this club, and more the merrier, more than welcome to join. We have a spectacular board. Like I just said, the chairperson, that's the easy job. There's the singer-songwriter night. There's numerous people that have multiple decades of experience, and every age group. Like, we are welcoming, and if you want to come and join the club and just enjoy live music with us, come on. We're open arms.
We've definitely got a few cool things going on this week. I mean, the Medicine Hat Folk Music Club has, if you are in Medicine Hat and touring around at nighttime, you'll definitely notice that the world's largest teepee is lit up this week in tie-dye colors to represent the same thing as me wearing this tie-dye shirt. In normal times, we would have our volunteers here. The only way to get a tie-dye T-shirt at Tongue on the Post is to be a volunteer for the festival. And since we can't have everybody, we've lit up the teepee to recognize all of those volunteers that we would normally have here in a year, generally in and around 100 people.
Yeah, and one thing I'd like to say is that Mr. Rob Paper is absolutely instrumental in making this event happen. He deserves a huge amount of credit. But not just Rob, we have an immense amount of volunteers and people helping us. The vibe amongst everybody, most anybody can tell you when you're working with musicians and people that have a joint interest, it's spectacular. This week's going to be awesome.
It is great, going to be great. And speaking of which, we'll now go back into the kiln for some Muriel and Reese Klaiber.
Hi. So we're back, and this is one of my friends here, Mr. Reese Klaiber. You know, Reese is an owner and functioning rancher out here south of Medicine Hat for many years. It's a family ranch, right, Reese?
Absolutely.
In 1998, Reese went to Nashville, and he recorded an album called Where I Come From. Fabulous album. You got some of those still in a box?
Oh, they're still
under
there.
the stairs.
Not today. We're going to throw new stuff at you today.
That's right.
There's a few left.
Fabulous album. And I actually got to play with Reese for, I think it was a wedding or something, and we played some of those songs, and it's a very well written, very well done.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So I don't know what else to say about Reese other than he's a talent, and you're going to hear that. And thanks for coming, joining the show, and Mr. Reese Klaiber.
So this first one we're going to do is, I wrote for the Yellowstone, the 3rd series, but it was 10 years ago, so I can't say that. But it does fit the glove. It's about how hard top is covering up some of the good land out there. Song called Nowhere to Ride. I spent 14 years on the back of this saddle, killing time, working cattle for very low pay. A fat cat from town I heard is coming round. Big money, big buildings are coming our way. Big money, big buildings are coming our way. You see the cities go up, the towns are going down. Next generation's working in town. I can't make a living on the other side. What's a cowboy gonna do when there's nowhere to ride? A high price they pay, and they take the land away and pave it all, break it up and call it downtown. And guys like me, a dying breed. I guess the cow and the boy gotta move it uptown. The cow and the boy are nowhere bound. You see the cities go up, the towns are going down. Next generation's working in town. I can't make a living on the other side. What's a cowboy gonna do when there's nowhere to ride? Now the boss says sell it, the company develops. 100-year ranch is going down today. And cows can't graze on streets that are paved. Guess the cow and the boy gotta ride away. Guess the cow and the boy gotta ride away. To where the cities go up, the towns are going down. Next generation's working in town. I can't make a living on the other side. What's a cowboy gonna do when there's nowhere to ride? What's a cowboy gonna do when there's nowhere to ride? What's a cowboy gonna do when there's nowhere to ride? Thanks, guys. We're gonna do a quick guitar switch. So this next one we're gonna do is a little slower. Sorry, frog in my throat. It's a song that I wrote about for rodeo clowns. There's not many songs for rodeo clowns, but it's a tough job. They fight bulls. They try to keep cowboys alive, and sometimes they don't get it done. So I wrote the song called "The Cowboys That Fell." Well, I make my living saving cowboys' lives. It's a tough way to make it, but I feel good inside. My boy's only 4, but he sees things so clear. What's that paint on your face, Dad? Why the smile and the tear? It's for the cowboys that fell and didn't get up, for the wives that still cry, for the men they still love. I get paid to smile, but once in a while I'm crying inside for the cowboys that fell, the ones that had their last ride. Well, my boy, he asked me, where do cowboys go when they're gone? I said to cowboy hell, it's not far from the farm. But I said cowboys don't cry, not that anyone can see, but for the boys upstairs, there's a painted tear on me. For the cowboys that fell and didn't get up, for the wives that still cry, for the men they still love. I get paid to smile, but once in a while I'm crying inside for the cowboys that fell, the ones that had their last ride, for the cowboys that fell, the ones that had their last ride. There's the cowboys that fell. Thank you. Another switch. So kind of excited about this one. It's new. Been working on it for a few months. It's a song about cowboys again. It's a theme. We're working from that Yellowstone opening song. So this one's about we can be cowboys in a lot of genres. There's truckers that are cowboys, there's cowboys that are cowboys, and there's servicemen that are cowboys. We all got that feeling, and they work hard, and you have a certain code of ethics. And so this song's about how we're all cowboys. Took a horse to 80 in Cheyenne yesterday. No buckles, no money, man, the seventh hole, it just don't pay. I'm all bust up, I got a broken hand, I pop a few pills, I'm a brand new man, I'm a cowboy. I'm a cowboy. You don't need a hat, don't need a brand, just a pretty square jaw and a big right hand. You're a cowboy. I'm a cowboy. I drive an old black Pete, she's got a pretty low seat down the highway. I got it straight piped out, 600 horses shout, I drive it my way. I'm driving 24 straight, the logbook's a fake. There's no chance in hell the load will ever be late, 'cause I'm a cowboy. 'Cause I'm a cowboy. You don't need a hat, you don't need a brand, you just carry that load and be a man's man. 'Cause I'm a cowboy. We're all cowboys. I backed an M16 through some pretty bad scenes in my day. But when the innocent cry, bad men die, it's just the way it is. I took a bullet in Nam and I took down Saddam. I went through hell, I came out a man. I'm a cowboy. 'Cause I'm a cowboy. You don't need a hat, you don't need a brand, just do the right thing and be a man's man. 'Cause you're a cowboy. We're all cowboys. I took a horse to 80 in Cheyenne, yeah, I'm a cowboy. I drive an old Black Pete, got a pretty low seat, I'm a cowboy. I got an M16, seen some pretty bad things, I'm a cowboy. We're all cowboys. We're all cowboys. We're all cowboys. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on Tongue in the Post. We'll see you on the other side of this pandemic, hopefully, and live music will be back in the world in a few months. It's good seeing you.
Mr. Reese Klaiber. That was amazing. How was your first experience in the kiln?
It is. What a beauty in there. I love it.
Such a unique, right? There's been a few albums recorded here. We are now.
We're live.
It happens.
It's live.
So yeah, that was your first experience in the brick beehive kiln at the historic Medalta Potteries.
It's awesome. You know, it looks great on there, but when you're in there, it looks even greater. It's really cool in there. I was like blown away when I walked in. I was like, I want to play here.
Yeah, and the acoustics are like nowhere else, eh?
Yeah.
So for those of you at home, we are recording here in the historic Medalta Potteries in Medicine Hat, Alberta. It's located in the historic Clay District. This is an actual working pottery museum that is gracious enough to allow us to work together with them to put on music, and we just find it to be a phenomenal place to make things happen.
I would say it's the place to play.
I mean, it's no
atmosphere. There's nothing like it. You know, it's excellent. You look around the roof, you look at the walls, the brick. It's just so musical.
I mean, it's no ranch, but
nobody hears me out there.
yeah, but the soul on the walls is phenomenal. So that last song was a new one that you've been working on. And
Yeah, kind of excited. Kind of hopefully it appeals to a lot of people. You know, it's I'm excited about it. It's got a good grungy feel and a little raw and still country and still a little rock.
So any music supervisors out there, Reese is actively looking to be able to have that on Yellowstone, and
I'm sure Kevin Costner's watching.
You never know. I mean, it's the beautiful thing about the internet these days, and being able to share this stuff with the world from the comfort of Medicine Hat. We've got a little bit of snow going today, but it's
Good day to be here.
it's hard to complain for January.
No, it's pretty nice out there. We'll take it.
So how long have you been playing music now then?
I started picking a guitar up when I was 18 at Olds College. That's the first time I picked up a guitar and just started. A buddy of mine, he was singing these old dirty songs to the college kids, and I thought that looked pretty fun. And not to sing dirty songs, but just to entertain. You know, it looked like a lot of fun. And he showed me 3 chords, and we just kept going and kept singing in the shower and kept singing in the tractor, and all of a sudden we are where we are. It's where your life takes you.
Well, we're definitely happy that you continued on that path, and we're happy that you decided to join us today. Is there anywhere people can find your music?
Well, I've still got the CDs, but of course, I even have 5 cassettes left. But, I'm probably going to get the stuff on iTunes, some of the old stuff, and I'm hoping to record some of these new tunes pretty soon. We'll get them streaming and hopefully get some new music out there before I'm too old.
So maybe the good old Facebook would probably be the easiest way.
There you go.
If somebody wanted to get a hold of Reese. Thank you very much for joining us today.
It was fun. I'm glad to be here.
We were thankful to have you here. And we're going to return to the kiln for more with Muriel.
Hi.
All right. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Are we back? We're back. Karli. Look at this Karli. Isn't she gorgeous? I'm calling her my friend because she's one of my new friends. But when I met Karli, I went out to support this band she was playing in, and I said to my friend, that Karli, you got a good one there and that young one. She said, she's older than me. And I was like, whoa, whatever she's doing, she's got to keep doing it because Karli looks great. She looks great. She sounds great. And Karli and her sister Candace have a group called Moonshine Mamas, and they got #1 going right now.
Or top 10 on an online radio station in
Isn't
the
that
UK.
great?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And we're climbing the charts on the Canadian indie country music countdown. Yeah, we're trying to climb down. So if you guys go to our Facebook page, there's every weekend. So it'll be Friday. There's a link to vote, and you can vote for our song. And hopefully we get into the top 10 of it. It'll be fun. But
I've been voting, so you do it too. Anyway, thanks, Karli. Thanks for coming out, and she's going to do some songs for you. And she's playing on a River Song guitar. This is a Canadian-made guitar, people. Lovely. So you're gonna hear that when you hear it. So, show's all yours, Cor.
thank you, Muriel. Thank you for having me. I'm going to start off with that song that I wrote. It's called Let Her Die. So look for it, Moonshine Mama's Let Her Die. It's on Spotify and iTunes and all those places you get to stream music. Funny how I thought that we could work things out. Funny how I thought you'd wanna try. Well, that's me, always a little too optimistic. Well, I'd stick it out even with the wrong guy. Well, you could have loved me better like I loved you better. Could have done things better, but you didn't know better. Now it won't get better 'cause you won't even let her try. Could have loved me better like I loved you better. Could have done things better, but you didn't know better. Now it won't get better, so you might as well let her die. I was waiting for you to show me what kind of man you could be. Well, honey, there was nothing there to see. Now I'm not blinded by love, hope, or my loyalty. Well, I see my reflection. Well, that's all I need. Could have loved me better like I loved you better. Could have done things better, but you didn't know better. Now it won't get better 'cause you won't even let her try. Could have loved me better like I loved you better. Could have done things better, but you didn't know better. Now it won't get better, so you might as well let her die. Keep me warm at night if you were ever gone. Well, silly girl, just throw another blanket on. You could have loved me better like I loved you better. Could have done things better, but you didn't know better. Now it won't get better 'cause you won't even let her try. could've loved me better like I loved you better. Could've done things better, but you didn't know better. Now it won't get better, so you might as well let her die. You could've loved me better like I loved you. Oh, it won't get better, 'cause you won't even let her try. Yeah, you could've loved me better like I loved you. Oh, it won't get better, won't get better, no, it won't get better, so you might as well let her die. Thank you. Thank you very much. So go listen to it. I write a lot of songs that are hating on guys sometimes and about heartbreak and angry, but I thought I'd make a change and play a kind of a love song for you guys next. This one's called Sweet Honey Love. I can't imagine what it would be like, and you know it turns me on just thinking about your sweet honey love. Baby, you can't go wrong. I wanna wander under the covers, see what I can find. A treasure hunt, it could be fun, but don't you come right along quick before I lose my mind. I don't want to sit here all alone, when you could be right up next to me. Hey, it's not much to think about. We've been together, let's get together, and baby, won't you bring that sweet honey love to me? Don't want to sit here all alone, when you could be right up next to me. Yeah. There's not much to think about. We fit together, let's get together, and baby, won't you bring that sweet honey love to me? I can't imagine what it would be like, and it's really turning me on just thinking about your sweet honey love. Come on and just hurry along. Thank you. I always feel like that one makes me blush a little bit. All right, this next one, I was requested, my parents wanted me to do it. It's a really pretty song, but it's a sad song, and I get emotional when I play it sometimes, so I don't play it live often, but I really wanted to share it with everyone today. I saved it for last, just in case I cry, so I'm sorry guys if I cry. I'm trying not to. It's called What About Her? I remember the light in your eyes. It was a girl, she could change your life. And as you held her on your chest, I thought everything was gonna be all right. They said you had a good heart, just a kid that had a rough start. But I believed it. I thought, here's the kind of man that has what it takes. You were a winner, you could make it through this phase. Turns out you're the kind of man who threw everything away just for a fix. So what would happen next? Well, I know that I'll be fine. It's just another bridge you burned. But as you give up without a fight, I think, what about her? I hear stories of somebody else, how they turned their life around. You had your chances. You told me everything that you wanted. Then you lived your life different. I don't understand it, no. I thought, here's the kind of man that has what it takes. You were a winner, you could make it through this phase. Turns out you're the kind of man who threw everything away just for a fix. So what would happen next? Well, I know that I'll be fine. It's just another bridge you burn. But as you give up without a fight, I think, what about her? What about all the things you'll miss? All those shallow promises? Well, she'll be looking for you. What about her? Yeah, what about all the things you missed? All those broken promises? She was looking for you. What about her? What about? I still remember the light in your eyes. And as you held her, I thought everything would be all right. Thank you. I made it through. That's it.
Wow, that was incredible. Karli Frances.
Gotta take my mask off. I put my mask on and then my hair was in my face and I ran into the mic. I guess I should talk in here. Yeah, mask on a mask. My hair everywhere. Guys don't have to worry about that.
Not since I was about 20, anyway. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. That was
Thanks.
phenomenal.
Thank you. Yes.
So Medicine Hat's lucky enough now that we've got Karli living here and playing in a couple different groups around town. Tell the folks at home where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook, so under Moonshine Mamas or Karli Frances, and I also have a band with the Mamas Boys, so it's Karli Frances and the Mamas Boys. You can find me there. And then the Moonshine Mamas on iTunes and Spotify and YouTube, anywhere you can get music, you can get that song Let Her Die as well.
And something else worth talking about that I've noticed a lot that you're doing is an initiative I've seen you pushing, where you're working with moms and really trying to help out in getting their music going again within them.
Yeah, I've just started a Guitar Mamas movement, sort of. I'm thinking of calling it a movement because it's hard when you become a mom. A lot of moms forget, or they're too busy, or you feel like there's a lot more important things to do than playing your guitar, but it's very important to do so. So I'm having a free workshop tomorrow for moms who play guitar to learn about how to maybe find more motivation to play again and pick it up, and some health benefits about playing guitar as well.
And where would people find information about that workshop?
You can go on, it'll be on my Facebook page, also Instagram at Karli Frances, anywhere there. Yeah.
I think it's incredible. You know, we definitely all need to support one another that much more, you know, given the times right now, and everybody's kind of been at home a little bit more for the last couple of years, as you are watching at home right now. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration, where some of these songs are coming from.
Well, that last one it's an emotional one. It's actually still hard to talk about, but I am a single mom, so it's about not having the dad in the picture anymore. So it's a tough thing. Addiction takes a lot of people away.
It does, and single moms are some of the strongest people that I know. I was lucky enough to be raised by a single mom that you know, had a lot of strength, and it comes from a special place, and we need people like you in our community. And
Thank you.
I can't say enough great things about you know, the initiatives that you have going, and I wish you all the best and success for things to come.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit more of you soon enough. But I think right now we're going back to Greg Herman in the kiln.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're back. Greg, my catalyst, my friend, the one that got me into the Medicine Folk Music Club and then backed off. Why was that, Greg? No, you don't have to answer that. I don't even want to know. I know how busy Greg's been. He's probably one of our busiest songwriters here in Medicine Hat, and I'm just honored that sometimes I get these late night little pings on my messenger, and he sends me little clips of the stuff he's working on, and it's fabulous. Greg,
It's more like Muriel, let's write something, because I'm stuck.
well, we're gonna do that too, but I'm just not sure when. But we're gonna get around to that one of these days. Hey, Greg has been in music since, he says 1985, but I think it's much earlier than that. But
I think Tim brought me on board in 85.
is that
or
right?
86. He tolerated me for a good long time.
He's talking about his brother Tim, who actually was my daughter that plays in my band. She was one of his students, and he gave me one of the best bass players playing in this city. So yeah, Tim.
Yep.
But Greg's also on the home ranch. He's kind of like Reese, just a smaller version.
Yep.
Without the hat.
Not as good a cowboy.
Well, gee, that might be something for the next show. Have you guys rope off or something? Huh?
I'd lose all my money.
Yeah. Anyway, this is my friend, Mr. Greg Herman, and he's going to play for you some fabulous music. And this is another part of that thing that I told you in the beginning, that if you weren't going to be entertained today, I'll eat my shirt. But so far, I know you are. Look at that lovely Karli and her beautiful music, and that handsome Reese Klaiber. We all were in the back thinking that Reese should get on Yellowstone.
I think he should. He
What
should
do you
get a
think?
song on there too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song you did, the cowboy song. Yep.
Let's
Get a hold of Costner.
Let's
Yeah.
drive. Let's put the drive on for that. My friend, Mr. Greg Herman.
I quit smoking cigarettes. Haven't had to have one yet. Hardly ever drink at home. It always made me take a fall. I try to practice self-restraint, 'cause there's no reason why I can't. I know what I have to do. I'll get along without you too. You're the one I turn to. Someday I'm gonna learn to stay away for good. 'Cause when I think about it, I start to think I should. 'Cause you're the one that keeps me walking to sleep at night. Deep down I've always known something just ain't right. I know what I have to do. I'll get along without you too. You're the one I turn to. Someday I'm gonna learn to stay away for good. 'Cause when I think about it, I start to think I should. You're the reason why I walk in my sleep at night. Deep down I've always known something just ain't right. I know what I have to do. I'll get along without you too. I'll get along without you too. Thank you. Didn't get through that one without a little lyrical gaffe. I'm going to do something that's new, and my brother and Mike Mueller out in Vernon, BC helped me make a recording of this one, and I haven't heard myself do it this way for a while, but here goes. She's a lawyer or a teacher, maybe the mother of a son, fashion designer, a firefighter, ordinary or known by everyone. Maybe the leader of the nation or the mayor of your town, but she's feeling the weight of obligations falling away when they're around. She could be in the heart of everybody, a celebrity all around this world. Whenever she's home, she's still her mom and daddy's girl. You should have seen her when she saw them, the minute she stepped off of the plane. All of the love on board she brought, a word or a picture can't explain. Wearing her heart right there on her face, same little girl she knew so well, hugging it out till there's one suitcase going around the carousel. She could be in the heart of everybody, a celebrity all around this world. Whenever she's home, she's still her mom and daddy's girl. It's the bond with them that keeps her beating a trail to their front door. Whatever the hand this life will deal her, it's something she'll always be there for. She could be in the heart of everybody, a celebrity all around this world. Whenever she's home, she's still her mom and daddy's girl. Whenever she's home, she's still her mom and daddy's girl. She's her mom and daddy's girl. Thank you. Oh, what to do next? I'm going to do one more and get out of here. Thanks, Muriel, for having me. This is, yesterday we had a little run through at Liquid. I want to mention Wendy at Liquid, great listening room and music place. And I had that kind of guitar pull, singer-songwriter sort of feel, which I hope we can do more of that. If you feel like you're all alone and the hope's all gone, what could there be left to do? Give it a while and the time to see through another smile. It's okay just to be. It's okay to take a walk. It's okay to run. It's okay to wonder if you'll ever find the one. It's okay to answer. It's okay to call. It's okay to run for cover after you fall. It's okay to wonder. It's okay to know. It's okay to dream about the places you might go. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to pour a glass of wine and run a bath. It's alright to wake up mad. It's okay to go down sad. It's alright to look around to find a friend who makes you glad. It's okay to be a shoulder. It's okay to lean. It's okay to hide until you're ready to be seen. It's okay to walk. It's okay to run. It's okay to look around to see how far you come. If you feel like you're all alone, who would I be to say don't? I'm not there in your shoes. Give it a while and the time to see through another smile. It's okay just to be. It's okay just to be. Thanks to Tongue on the Post. Thanks to everybody putting this on. Thanks, Shannon.
Absolutely,
Which
make
he
sure
is.
that thing's on. Mr. Greg Herman, welcome back.
Thanks for having me, Rob.
Greg was a Medicine Hat Folk Music Club board member for many years, and taking a step back and working on a little bit of ranching and a lot of writing, or maybe a lot of ranching and a little writing.
Well, it should be a lot of ranching, and sometimes writing gets in the way of ranching.
Fair.
Yeah. You know, it shouldn't, but yeah. Yeah.
Greg Herman, you know, one of Medicine Hat's favorite songwriters. I continue to tell people, like, this guy could probably write an album a month. So if anybody out there is looking for a new song, I'll tell you, Greg's your guy to write.
Well, it wouldn't be a good album, but maybe it could be done. It doesn't feel like they come that fast, but, you know, I was telling Reese earlier, like, sometimes there'll be 2 or 3, and then it seems like a lot of time goes by until there's another one, but, yeah.
I'll tell you, you know, so many of these Greg Herman songs that, you know, I've had the pleasure of hearing, and so many of them reflect our community and the stories of those around us, and are so relatable to everyday life and in what we do. I know that there's a big fan base here in Medicine Hat that you know, definitely really appreciate what you do and what you write.
I think maybe if you get old enough and you're around long enough, that there's a few people that might listen. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate, you know, Tim giving me a job all those years ago, and all the people I played with. You know, I'd kind of quit music at one point, and Reese got me back into it. And yeah, it's a community for sure.
I'll tell you, we're thankful for all you guys. A little bit of back history. Greg and his brother and some other friends many years ago, we're touring the countryside with a band called Wichita. It was quite well known out here in Western Canada, and you guys are all still kind of playing around in different realms and keeping things alive. You guys even did a refresher last year. We played together.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. A couple of the original members from when I started played with us last summer, Randy Schmidt and Dave McDonald, and Wichita was going long before I came along, but there's been quite a few members go through it, that's for sure. There's an alumni.
And I'll tell you some of these songs. So I know you just released a new song here, just in the past week or so.
Yeah, just in the past week. I've been told I'm a little compulsive when it comes to putting stuff out there, but why not? I mean, I might not be here tomorrow, so yeah, I took a run at that one today. It was a little bit rough, but I really like how the recording turned out. My brother Tim is on it, and another musical alumni from Medicine Hat, Mike Mueller.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's another beautiful song, another phenomenal track to come out of Greg Herman. Where can people find your music?
If they go to, I have a website. I think it might be linked up here, a little website, and they can go to Bandcamp or they can go to Apple or Spotify. A lot of it is on there, not all of it, but it's if you search me, there's quite a few Greg Hermans in the world. I found out, but if you go to the musical one, it might be me.
Perfect. So short answer. Stay in touch, keep on top of it, and keep checking back. Thank you so much, Greg, for joining us once again, and we really love having you around here.
Thanks for having me back. It's great to be here at Medelta. Good on you for putting on a festival the last 2 years the best way you can, and the production is off the charts here. Great job, and I hope next year you can go back to having some in-person audiences.
Thanks, us too. We really appreciate it. And with that being said, we'll go back to the kiln for our next installment.
We're back. We're in the kiln. And you notice that last little thing there where that tongue just about fell on Greg? Well, that's because we were supposed to hang the tongue. Yeah. It's going to stay up, and I'm way over here, so I'm quite safe. Well, things are just clipping along great here with this Muriel and Friends, and if you've just tuned in, I'm Muriel Erick, and I am a songwriter, but I don't call myself a singer-songwriter because I've spent most of my music time playing in a band, 3 bands actually, over the past 40, going on 50 years. And but I have written some songs, and I did an album through Absent Studios probably a good 20 years ago now, and I did all my music on a CD, and I know I'm gonna have to redo it, and I don't have any CDs for sale because I had a CD release and they all went that night. So that's great, but I can copy one. Anyway, this song, I have to give you a little story up to this song because it's when we were growing up singing, and my brother Randy plays in the band with me, and my sister Mary sang, and she was a nurse and used to sing for her patients, and I come from a very musical family. So when we were young and picking around on the guitars, of course we were doing whatever was on the radio, and Mom used to say, "You kids, can't you sing happy music? Music should make people happy." So her roots were probably bluegrass, if I was. So long story short, when Mom was 58 years old, she had a stroke that put her in the auxiliary hospital for the last 7 years of her life. So she couldn't walk or talk, and just when I'd go to visit her, it was always, I could tell she was trying to say home. And I told her, "Mom, someday you'll go home. You're going to go home." And I went home and I wrote this song, and I called it Someday. So yeah, this is my song I wrote for Mom, with a bluegrass feel, except don't expect any bluegrass picking here because it's not me.
Little girl playing with a rag doll asked her mom one day, will we ever have a house of our own with a yard where I can play? Her mom choked back a tear and said, well, this is just the way, but we'll have plenty to call our own someday. Someday since the day of the week someone forgot somewhere. Store your wishes and keep your hopes and dreams alive for spare. Remember there's a rainbow just for you. Someday, somewhere, wishes can come true. Puppy love led to marriage. Together they would grow old. They never knew the trials and pain that came with that band of gold. Late at night, when all was quiet, he'd hold her close and say, oh, we'll have plenty to call our own someday. Someday seems the day of the week someone forgot somewhere. Store your wishes and keep your hopes and dreams alive for spare. Remember there's a rainbow just for you. Someday, somewhere, wishes can come true. She once walked with pride and grace, for wealth she didn't care. But nature in its fastened way confined her to a chair. Now she only sits and waits for heaven to come her way, where she was promised she'd walk again someday. Someday seems the day of the week someone forgot somewhere. Store your wishes and keep your hopes and dreams alive for spare. Remember there's a rainbow just for you. Someday, somewhere, wishes can come true. Someday seems the day of the week someone forgot somewhere. Store your wishes and keep your hopes and dreams alive for spare. Remember there's a rainbow just for you. Someday, somewhere, wishes can come true.
Thank you. Yeah, Mom. I know every now and then I can feel her on stage when Randy and her are on stage playing. She's on there going, oh, not that one. Lose that one. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do now is I have many, many favorite songwriters. And of course, I invited some of them here today. You know, Derek Hintz, he's coming up next. Ooh. But when I think about songwriters, you know, I've Chris Christopherson, Dolly Parton, Roger Miller. I've always been a huge Roger Miller fan because I like the way he approached a song. And this is one that I did for many years in the band. It's short and it's sweet, but I love it. It's called Train of Life.
I sit alone at my table, watch all the others have fun. I'm tired of sitting on side track, watching the main line run. I'm tired of having no future, just living on things that I've done. I'm tired of sitting on side track, watching the main line run. Train, train, don't leave me. Oh, train, train of life. Well, I got no one to call me there, darling, to hug me and call me there, hon. I'm tired of sitting on sidetrack, watching the main line run. Train, train, don't leave me. Oh, train, train of life. Well, I got no one to call me their darling, to hug me and call me their hon. And I'm tired of sitting on sidetrack, watching the main line run. I'm tired of having no future, just living on things that I've done. I'm tired of sitting on sidetrack, watching the main line run. Train, train, don't leave me. Oh, train, train of life, train of life, train of life. So you can see it. Thank you. You can see I'm no Roger Miller for the picking either. Coming up next is my friend Derek Hintz. And I'm pretty excited about him coming here and entertaining for you. But if you're an old hand at these top festivals, you know Derek Hintz. So come on in, Derek, and make yourself at home here. I'm just going to stand up here and make room for Derek. You know, Derek Hintz, legend in his own mind. No, that's not true. He's been doing what he does here in his own style of music and storytelling. And the first time I heard him, I was like, ooh, I like him. And my brother Randy said, well, you went to school with your nephew, Andrew. And I said, really? He seems so much more mature than Andrew.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But you're just going to love this, and I know you're just going to be tickled pink to listen to Derek. And hopefully he'll give you a really good selection of songs. What do you think, Derek?
Try my best.
Yes, I know you will. Mr. Derek Hintz.
Howdy, folks. Good to be back in the kiln, my favorite spot. I'll sing you one new one, a couple old ones. Haven't written as much as I'd like to in the last couple of years, but this is the one song to me that kind of stood out. I think I wrote this song wee hours of the morning. No one's really heard this song. I played it last night for a little rehearsal with the crew here, and no one else has heard it, so this is its debut. Not sure if it's finished yet, but a song about a fellow who drinks too much and causes a whole lot of problems. A song called Bad Man. I ain't a good man, but I try to be. I feel like I always do more harm than good, it seems. Whether it's done unto others or I'm just doing it unto me. I ain't a good man, but I try to be. I always wondered what kind of man I'd be. Would I be different than all the problem drunks I've seen? Oh man, I've crossed the line, and Lord, I can be so mean. I ain't a good man, but there's still some good in me. When the bottle tips, it's my lips. Well, I'm that devil in disguise. I know that I'm gonna be running amok in my 2-glass bloodshot eyes. Singing a miss and I'll be swimming in the gutter, but I'm too damn proud to cry. So adios, I'll see you in the morning with another new alibi. I've been a good man,
seems to outweigh all the good I've done before. Maybe I'm just too hard on myself, but honestly I know the score. I've been a good man, but I'm a bad man to the core. When the bottle tips, it's my lips. Well, I'm that devil in disguise. I know that I'm gonna be running amok in my 2-glass bloodshot eyes. Swinging a miss and I'll be swimming in the gutter, but I'm too damn proud to cry. So adios, I'll see you in the morning with another new alibi. Well, adios, I'll see you in the morning with another new reason to not cry. Thank you very much. That song was only semi-autobiographical. Figured I'd play a couple older songs I don't play very much anymore. Try and get them back in my songbook. The song I wrote about, oh man, I don't know, 15, 16 years ago. Me and my mom caught a plane to go visit my sister in Kelowna. Little small, loud, cold plane, you know. I thought it was really awesome. Everyone on that plane, they instantly got on the plane. They either went to sleep, they grabbed a book, they were on their phone, computers, whatever. I couldn't. I just looked out the window. Song I wrote called Looking Out the Window. Well, I'm looking out that window. We're still sitting on the ground. We'll be taking off soon, getting out of this here town. Well, the seatbelts light, they flash on, the engines start to sound. We'll be heading westward, oh, I said westward bound. Well, the liftoff is amazing, soaring into open blue. I just hope that dear old pilot knows exactly what the hell he is doing. But my jitters quickly vanish when I take a little peek out the tiny window and notice all that there is to see. I see a river turn into a crack in the earth. I bet a million other men have seen her and not known her worth. Like the water she runs in the life that she constantly yields. Oh, well, I see her fingers stretch into the dry, barren fields. I'm looking out that window, and we're over farming land. Well, the crops just turn to colors in an intricate patchwork land. And there I see a farm home, I'd like to put it in my hand. Oh, that tiny farmhouse is smaller than a grain of sand. And I can't stop to wonder what that farmer might have a-going. Is it cattle ranching, or maybe is it crops a-growing? And is he down there thinking about me up there in the air? He probably doesn't wonder, no, he probably doesn't even care. Well, I see the train tracks cutting through his land like a knife. I bet a million other men have rode them there rails in their life. Well, the times they have changed and we rarely will hop on them trains. Well, I guess it's just faster on jumbo jets or aeroplanes. Said I'm looking out that window, and we're up on mountain range. So I bid farewell to flatlands, the prairies and the plains. Well, there's so much more to see here. Every mile something has changed. The lovely Rocky Mountains where nothing is arranged. And there a mountain village is nestled in the peaks. Well, I never would have seen you from the winding highway streets. And over there a waterfall fueled by runoff into creeks. Well, a bird's eye view makes everything just a little bit more complete. And I see the mountain tops covered by ice and by snow. I bet 1,000,000 other men would only have dreamed there to go. I said the top of the world, yeah, the highest man on foot can be. Well, it's a bridge into heaven, a true place of tranquility. Said I'm looking out that window, then we're moving into clouds. Well, it's a pillow cushion wonderland. There's a cotton all around. And I just want to jump on in, lay my head on down. So comforting and so secure, will you hold me safe and sound? But really, you're so fragile, water drops at best. Stepping out unto you would mean my certain death. So I just sit here gazing out into your brilliant sights. Out that tiny window on this airplane flight. And I see the clouds breaking up as we start to come down. I bet 1,000,000 other men have followed this same path I'm bound. Yeah, I know that I'm here and my journey has come to an end. But only until I go back home on an airplane again. And I'll be looking out that window. Thank you very much. As I was telling him last night, I don't play that song very much because it sucks to play. This last song I'm going to play is a song for musicians. Those musicians that play live, that have to deal with people that like to clap, and I encourage clapping all the time. Clapping, yelling, hollering, singing along. It's always fun. There's about 50% of the people have no rhythm. and it really throws you off, but you know, it keeps you on your game. You just tough through and don't follow them. Just try and keep try and keep your rhythm going. This is a song I wrote called Don't Clap. But like I said, clap along. If you're at home and you feel like clapping out time, go right ahead. You guys around here, let's keep it in, you know, we're all professionals, right? Every time I play a good old country song, people, they just want to sing and clap along. Well, I know that's just fine, but in the back of my mind, I'm so terrified of all that could go wrong. I said, don't clap if you ain't got no rhythm. Don't sing along if you don't know the words. I said, don't clap if you ain't got no rhythm. And I'll leave that singing up there for the birds. Every time I play another little show, there's some drunkard singing loud as hell in the front row. Well, it's clapping out of time, pissing off the folks behind. I wish the bouncer send that drunk on down the road. I said, don't clap if you ain't got no rhythm. Don't sing along if you don't know the words. I said, don't clap if you ain't got no rhythm. And I'll leave that singing up there for the birds. Well, every time them clapping hands, they lose the pace, and the lyrics seem to get a wee bit rearranged. Well, I hang my head and cry, howling, why, oh Lord God, why? 'Cause I probably screwed the pooch and lost my place. I said, don't clap if you ain't got no rhythm. Don't sing along if you don't know the words. I said, don't clap if you ain't got no rhythm. And I'll leave that singing up there for the birds. All right, everybody start clapping. I said, don't clap if you ain't got no rhythm. Don't sing along if you don't know the words. I said, don't clap if you ain't got no rhythm. And I'll leave that singing up there for the birds. Thank you very much, folks. I'm Derek Hintz. Thanks, Medicine Hat Folk Club, for keeping on bringing me back. Cheers. Hey, Rob.
Hey, buddy. Mr. Derek Hintz, that was awesome as usual.
Thank you.
Did you have fun?
I did have fun. A little short.
Not exactly a stranger to the festival. I think this is the first year in my 10 years of being around here that I personally didn't book you, I think. So maybe we're not friends anymore.
Thanks, Muriel.
I thought it was an amazing idea when we got talking with Muriel about her bringing some of her friends and hanging out.
Absolutely. It's fun.
So, some new music, some old music.
That's right.
What are you thinking?
What am I thinking?
That was a dangerous open opportunity.
Oh, just it's good to just throw some old ones in there that I haven't played too much. Kind of keeps them fresh for me. New music, haven't been writing much. Wrote that song, figured I should play it. It's kind of the way she goes.
Yeah, new single coming up soon.
Yes, releasing a single shortly in the next month or two. Tougher Than You Know. It's been recorded. It's ready to go. Just gotta sit down with old buddy Rob here and get things sorted.
Put some marketing behind it and get the business side behind you. You definitely seen some nerves today. Some people are, not getting to play as much as they normally would.
Yep.
How do you guys get around that?
Well, there's not really any way to get around it. Just play the song.
Just keep pushing through.
Just play the song, and then play another.
Not everybody at home is always playing, so not everybody at home gets to understand. You've been here for many years. You understand what it's like. Obviously, we all enjoy it that much more when we're able to have an audience. Yeah. These kiln shows have worked out pretty good for being able to share you guys and share these stories and songs with the world. Now's your opportunity. Do you have anything to say to them?
Well, thanks for just listening, being supportive of me. If you'd like to see me live in person, I'm at the Royal on Thursday, February 3rd. I believe 7 to 10. So if you're okay with stepping out of the house and into the world, that's where you can find me.
Yeah, so this new single that's coming out, tell us a little bit about that.
The single, the Tougher Than You Know, I wrote in response to great loss of life in Medicine Hat over the 2020, 2021. And some dear friends of mine lost their lives, and it was a response to that, and hopefully push some people in the right direction to reach out and get the help that they need.
It's never a bad thing to reach out and talk to someone. We've definitely seen a common theme in folk music and whatnot with the reaching out and talk to someone and mental health and these sort of things. It's nice to see that these things are coming to surface and people are able to talk about these sort of things, and these conversations are becoming more normal. And I think musicians like yourself that are able to bring things like that to light in a manner that everybody can take in and think about. Well, it sounds like the rest of the crew is pulling back together in the kiln. So maybe we'll head back to the kiln, and I believe that you're going to come join them.
I'll be there.
Thanks.
We are back in the kiln, but we're going to hold off on our little conglomeration that we're going to do together because we've got lots of time. And I told you when I introduced Reese Klaiber that he had done an album in Nashville called "Where I Come From" was the title of and he's going to do the title song from that album, right?
Sounds great.
And he invited Greg Herman to sit in with them, and I think this is going to be great.
Sounds
Is
good.
it, boys?
If I'm with my buddy, we're good to go.
It's been a long time.
We've done her before. You remember it now?
I hope so.
Well, I don't need a lot of money for what I do. Just one good horse and a couple of friends to turn to. I'm the salt of the earth, and I don't have a lot. The best things in my life can't be bought. And where I come from, that means a lot. Where I come from, you can see 100 miles. You can ride out in the sun,
No one passes without a smile. It's a feeling that can't be told, and you'll never be forgotten. Where I come from, that means a lot. It's a place so free you can ride on the breeze and never come down. It's a home I couldn't do without. The water runs deep and the hills are steep. The wind whispers your name. Well, I thank God for what I've got. Where I come from, that means a lot. Where I come from, you can see 100 miles. You can ride out in the sun. No one passes without a smile. It's a feeling that can't be told, and you'll never be forgotten. Where I come from, that means a lot. It's a feeling that can be taught in a world that can be bought. Where I come from, where I come from, that means a lot. Where I come from. Good to play with Greg again. Thanks again.
Woohoo!
Now it's the weight.
See, now I know how to clap because we had Derek taught us how to do that.
We had that lesson.
Yeah,
I was still out of time.
that was great. Didn't I say it would be great? And guess what? I don't have to eat my shirt. So sitting off to the side here, you might not see him, but Gary's going to be sitting on the cajon. There he is, isn't he cute? And we're just going to do, this is kind of an iconic Canadian song, and I don't know if people realize that, but you know, this is one of those songs that just speaks Canadian to me. So they were all gung-ho, and I said, let's do it. So I'll take a verse, and of course Greg pulled out right away. And then I have to do everything like he does. So then I said, well, I'm going to back out, and nobody wants to follow Derek. Yeah, I know, Derek. But thanks to all these friends for coming and singing today. So we're going to do The Wait, and needs no introduction.
Let's do it, buddy. I pulled into Nazareth. I've been feeling about a half past dead. I just need a place where I could lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? She just grinned, shook my hand, and no was all he said.
Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me.
I picked up my bag, I went looking for a place to hide. Then I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side. I said, hey, Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. Just looked at me and I gotta go, but my friend can hang around.
Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on me. Slow down, Miss Moses, there's nothing you can say. It's just old Luke, and old Luke, well, he's waiting on a judgment day. Well, hey, Luke, my friend, what about young Ann Lee? Said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay and keep Anna Lee company? Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. And you put the load right on me.
Crazy Chester followed me, and he caught me in a fog. He said, I'll fix your rat, and you take Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed him when you can?
Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. And you put the load right on me. Catch a cannonball now, Lord, it's gonna take me down the line. My bag is sinking low, and I do believe it's time to get back to Miss Fanny. You know that she's the only one who sent me here with her regards for everyone. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on me. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on me.
Wasn't that great? So I don't know how much time we've got left up here, but we've got about 10 minutes to spare. So we're going to do maybe some more songs. Greg, have you got another one in you? I know you do. So I'm going to have my pal Greg do another one. All right. Have I?
I could tell you guys if I knew what key it was myself. So this is like in so this might be the only kind of bluegrassy thing that I've come up with. So if you grab a capo, this is way up here. Sure. Oh, there you go. But grab a mic for this, if you will. One day near, one day farther, what might or not be in the way? The draws and hills, they'll just get harder. When they're gone, we'll never see the day. Walk on the way you might find me, down the path, oh, nowhere near. But every day something reminds me, somehow we'll still get there from here. Should I make or take my shelter, the wind might blow our plans away. Weak or strong, we'll all need a helper. When that day comes, we just can't say. Walk on the way you might find me, down the path, oh, nowhere near. But every day something reminds me, somehow we'll still get there from here. There comes a time we can't be together, when our friends are far from sight. Just like the sun, I'll fail you never, like light is day and dark is night. Walk on the way you might find me, down the path, oh, nowhere near. But every day something reminds me, somehow we'll still get there from here. And every day something reminds me, somehow we'll still get there from here. Thanks, Muriel.
Bluegrass.
Thank you.
I love bluegrass. So, I'm going to do a song. Another one that I wrote. Greg, you can just sit there and look pretty, or you can...
I'll let you play and look pretty.
So, you know, as songwriters, we troll other people's lives, right? I think I was a troll in my daughter's lives. So, this one, I was talking to Karli about being a single mom. And with that, like, your little one's little right now, Karli. Just wait till they're teenagers. Ugh. So one of my girls, she was 15 and she got her heart broke. And everybody knows what it's like to deal with teenagers, because you go in to talk to them and they're like, get out, and they slam the door and they don't want to hear her. But I knew her, she was breaking. She was really heartbroken. And so I did what any good mother would do. And I went and got my guitar and I sat in another room and wrote a song about her heartache. And I called this one My Heart Knows. There's a cold wind blowing out tonight. I can't see the moon, clouds keep it out of sight. And so I tell myself the weather keeps me locked inside. But my heart knows you're the reason why. And I gotta wonder how hearts can be such fools that have you fall in love without saying there's no rules. And I gotta wonder if I'm ever gonna mend. Will this heart of mine ever love again? Another place and time, I was fit and fancy free, determined to be strong.
I let nothing bother me. And so I tell myself the weather keeps me locked inside, but my heart knows you're the reason why. And I gotta wonder how hearts can be such fools. They have you fall in love without saying there's no rules. And I've gotta wonder if I'm ever gonna mend. Will this heart of mine ever love again?
I haven't sung that one for a while. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in and you know what? If you liked what you heard, send some money, donate some money, and it helps this club. It helps keep the music, just keep bringing it back. And I enjoyed this. What about you, Greg? Yeah. And so, you know, maybe I can come back next year and bring some more friends, different friends. Certainly not as talented as friends, though. So I think Rob's going to come on and have some words to say to you, and he's really the catalyst of today, because we were just shooting the breeze, and he said, what if, Muriel, you brought some friends and started the festival off, and here we are, right?
We might be here all night.
We could be. We could be. We could do skip the dishes and just order in supper and like, really? Okay. That sounds like a plan.
Well, I'm pretty thankful. I mean, the nice part about it is, you know, your friends are, you know, also our friends, and so it's just a big hangout session, really. I'm glad you touched on donations, because I've completely forgot. I get excited in the moment, and you know, there is a donation link. It's a pay what you can link on all of the socials, as well as the website. There's no obligation to make a donation, but we definitely take those dollars and maximize them as best we can in giving back to musicians and events like this, to be able to present them to you. You know, we couldn't do this without the Medicine Hat Folk Music Club, the City of Medicine Hat helping us out and supporting us, Alberta Music, Canadian Heritage, Alberta Foundation for the Arts. We've got a number of community partners around town. We've developed a new connection with the college this year that we're pretty excited about, starting a Folk Fridays up there once a month. You know, I don't know if we can convince you guys or not, but I think we can probably ask for one song to play us out. Do you guys? Are any of your friends behind you?
I think maybe we should pull Derek back up here.
Maybe Derek can come back up. I'm glad to see you managed to survive the near tragedy of the tongue on the post.
I didn't dare look around when that was going on.
Well, I think it was the Pioneer Board letting us know that we forgot to actually hang the tongue on the post. So it's official now.
It's been christened, yeah.
Man, it's so good to have you guys all back and be around, and it's so nice to be making some live music once again. You know, you guys continue to point fingers at me, but I don't play music. You guys are the magicians.
You're making sure we have a place to play.
I'm just the big mouth that tries to put you guys out there. And so with that being said, I think we're going to turn it over to these guys to play us one more song, play us out of here, and yeah. Thank you very much for tuning in. We've got 5 more days of music coming. We'll talk to you soon.
This is a great seat, but whoa, is it bright? Woo! Reese, you really had all the light on you here. So, hey, look at me between these two fabulous songwriters. Whoa. We're just going to, this is really impromptu. This is just going to show that we can do it. One of my favorite Canadian songwriters is Gene McCullen. And so Derek just said to me, pick a song in G, and he's going to play some harp. So I'm going to do a G. McCollum song, and it's called Biding My Time. And I don't know if you remember it, but it's a good one. So I'll just start it out, boys, and we'll see where we go. I can't believe that you're honestly thinking of leaving me, 'cause I thought that leaving really wasn't even on your mind. I'm drowning in tears, drawing constantly near to misery. I'm biding my time while the glow from the wine makes a fool of me. Over and over I practice every day what to say when I see you, but when I see you my tears get in the way. I spend my nights making up things I might have to say to you, stop you from going, but keep you from knowing how I feel. But till the light says goodbye to the night, your face I see. I'm biding my time while the glow from the wine makes a fool of me. Over and over I practice every day what to say when I see you, but when I see you my tears get in the way. I spend my nights making up things I might have to say to you, stop you from going, but keep you from knowing how I feel. But till the light says goodbye to the night, your face I see. Biding my time while the glow from the wine makes a fool of me. Biding my time while the glow from the wine makes a fool of me. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you, everybody. Hey, good night and good afternoon to everybody all over the world. If you're in Australia, it's good night, right? If it's Newfoundland, it's happy hour. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in.